Okay, so this is going to be a little different kind of video, but I wanted to show that I myself do what I always encourage others to do, and that is get out, use, and enjoy your car. I figured that I should take a minute and explain what an autocross is for those of you that might not know. As you can see, it's in a parking lot with a course made up of orange cones. You compete one car at a time and try to get the quickest time through the course. You can kind of think of it as a fast-paced version of getting out of the parking lot at Costco. The interesting thing about autocross is that it's a different skill set than driving on a track. Now, I'm a firm believer that those skills are transferable, so getting good at autocross can help you at the track, which is why, after a 20-year break, I'm trying to do more autocross again. Yeah, I used to autocross back in my late teens and early 20s when I had a Mitsubishi Eclipse and then an Eagle Talon, both pretty sweet rides at the time. Now, the reason it helps is it builds your muscle memory for how to handle a slide. You learn how to control your car at and beyond the limit, a bit more in autocross because you tend to exceed the limit more often. And getting comfortable with how your car reacts at the limit and what you should do when you exceed the limit is important so that you don't panic when it happens on the track. This is probably a big part of why a lot of racers start out in go-karts, because it ingrains in them the behaviors and reactions needed to drive a car close to the limit of traction. The biggest difference, though, in the skill set is that since the course is different every weekend, it's really about how quickly you can learn the course and how well you can control your car without much prep or planning. If anything, you're more in the moment with the car at an autocross. Yeah, you should still look far ahead and practice all the good driving techniques that you normally would, but it's much more about car control than, say, the proper racing line. It's also about minimizing your distance around the course, since thousandths of a second count, and you are really looking to go the shortest distance to get the quickest time. Another good thing about autocross is that the consequences for a mistake are pretty low. Most of the time you hit a few cones and maybe you spin out, but that's about it. No damage to your car, and maybe just a little bit of damage to your ego. At some autocross courses, you can hit 70 or 80 miles per hour, and yeah, that's a little bit more than you would get in these parking lots normally running errands. Since the speeds are a bit lower and the consequences are less severe than at the track, you might think that autocross is kind of boring. But I assure you that it's not. If anything, you're driving more at the car's limit than you probably are at the track, getting the car more sideways, doing more counter steering, and just generally having a lot of fun. Yes, the fun does only come in 30-second increments, but it's still fun and you learn a lot about how your car handles at the limit. Alright, so here's me at the local Golden Gate Lotus Club Autocross in early March, just for a little change of pace from my normal videos. I'm not that quick. I think I placed about 4th out of 5 for my timed runs, but I did have my best run, which unfortunately was unofficial, on the last lap of the day, and that's also the most interesting run to watch because I was doing the most counter steering. If you want to fast forward to that lap, I'll put the timestamp in the description.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified when we post a new video.